The ability to create and manage redirects on a website is vital for long term success. Once your website has a lot of content, you may need to do a content audit. This will require merging and deleting pages, which are no longer important. To maintain the traffic from these deleted or merged pages, you will need to create URL aliases. Now, I understand this isn't the most exciting part of site building, but it's important to get right. The redirect module allows you to create and manage redirects using a simple interface and all within Drupal. So if you want to learn more about redirect, head over to drupal.org/project/redirect. So let's start things off by downloading the module, and I'll now jump over to my terminal. I'll just clear this, and then using Composer, of course, I'll type in Composer, require Drupal/redirect. And now let me jump over to the site and I'll close this tab and then go to Extend, and I'll search for redirect, and I will then install the redirect module. And once installed, go to Configuration and then scroll all the way down below URL aliases, and you should see URL redirects. So just click on that. And then from this page, you can create a redirect, and also you will be able to manage them once we create one. So click on Add Redirect, and from here, you can select your path. So let's just imagine we have an old URL, which is old-link, and let's redirect it to media. So we can search for the actual article name, and then we can select the redirect status. I would recommend that you leave it as 301 because that will tell the search engines that this redirect is a permanent redirect, and then click on Save. And then now we can see our from URL, and then it'll be redirected to this URL. So if I was to just copy this and then open up a new tab and then go to /old-link, it should then redirect me to this Managing Media Assets article. You can also manage redirects from the edit form. So if I was to edit this article and then scroll down to URL redirects, I can see all of the incoming redirects from here. And if I want to create one, I can simply click on Add URL Redirect, and then it'll simply redirect me to the Add URL Redirect page with the actual URL already pre-populated. So you can create a redirect either way. Let me just go ahead and close this tab. Now, redirect and path auto integrate very nicely, and you always want to use them together. One important option to take note of is in this settings page, and that is this option here: automatically create redirects when URL aliases are changed. This means that when an alias is changed, a redirect is created. This is great for when you want to keep old links working. So let me now demonstrate this. If I was to go to Content, and let me go to this Managing Media Assets, and let's edit this and change this to Drupal 11, for example. And let me just go back and take note of the actual alias, especially the end of the alias, which is Drupal 10. Let's now edit this and change it to Drupal 11, and then click on Save. And you can see that a new alias has been created. And the reason for that is because we have the verbose setting switched on, which we covered in the previous video. But then if we go to Configuration, URL redirects, we should see this redirect right here. And take note of the from and then the to. Here we have the Drupal 10 one, which then redirects to the Drupal 11. And this was automatically handled by redirect and also path auto helping out as well. I do recommend that while you are developing a site that you turn this feature off, or you will end up with lots of useless redirects on this page. Now, in my experience, while the site is being developed, you would often have a content team adding content into a staging version of the site. And this staging site shouldn't be publicly accessible. And there's really no point in managing redirects. So only switch this feature on once the site is live, or you'll end up with a lot of redirects which won't get used and it'll just clog up this page. The redirect module comes with a useful submodule called Redirect 404. It logs all 404 errors, which can help guide you in creating redirects for them. So to demonstrate, let me go to Extend, and I'll close this tab, and I'll search for redirect again. And you should see this Redirect 404. Just click on it and then click on Install. And then if we go to Configuration, and then let's go back to URL redirects. And then if you click on this Fix 404 pages, you will see that nothing is there. Let's now go ahead and produce some 404 errors so that we can see results on this page. So let me open up a new tab and I'll type in custom 404 and I'll put in articles/Drupal 12, for example. You can see that we have a page not found, which means it's a 404. And then if we go back to this page, we should see both 404s appearing here, and it also tracks the count. So you can see how many times this URL has been accessed. So if I was to actually hit this a few times, it's multiple times, and let's just imagine we have migrated this site and totally forgotten about historical links, we can turn on Redirect 404 and straight away see that, oh, 12 people or somebody has accessed this page 12 times. Let's then go ahead and create a redirect for it. So we can click on, let me just show you that again. We can click on Add Redirect under Operations and then create one from here. So let me just select this Update Chosen article and then click on Save. And now that 404 path is no longer there, but if we go to URL redirects, we can see it right here. And then now if we go to articles/Drupal-12, it will redirect us to this Update Chosen module article.